You study for hours but forget 70% by tomorrow. Why? Because your brain is wired to delete information. But in Japan, students memorize over 2,000 kanji characters and never forget. Here's a science-backed secret they've used for centuries, and here's some good news: you no longer have to study more. Your teacher never told you this, but passive learning like rereading notes and highlighting is bullshit. Your brain treats them like spam and wanted information. Can I ask you a question? How many times have you stayed up late highlighting entire paragraphs only to blank out during the exam? It's not your fault, it's neuroscience. It's a phenomenon called the forgetting curve, which is the silent killer of grades. Within 24 hours, your brain dumps nearly everything you've learned. By day 3, almost nothing remains. But in Japan, students hack this forgetting curve phenomenon, and it starts with this revolutionary approach that's been perfected for centuries. Japanese students master thousands of complex characters, yet their study times are actually shorter than in the West. How? They've turned memory into a martial art. Here comes active recall, the summary of memory. Active recall is not about input, it's about output. Every time you struggle to remember something, you're not failing, you're strengthening neural pathways. It's like forging a sword. Each strike makes it stronger. Force your brain to retrieve info like a samurai drilling katana strikes. Every failure makes the memory stronger. Here's how to weaponize it. Close your books, take out a blank piece of paper, and write everything you know about the topic. Those painful and frustrating moments when you can't remember make your brain build new connections. Western students cram, Japanese students cultivate. Think of spaced repetition as gardening for your brain. You water memories right before they die. The Cumin method shows doing a little bit every day is better than doing a lot once in a while. It's not about marathon studying sessions that leave you burned out. It's about precision strikes at exactly the right moment. When you feel like you're about to forget something, that's your brain's signal. That's when you strike review it right then. Timing is everything. Japanese students don't wait until the night before the test. They review material at increasing intervals, 24 hours, 72 hours, 1 week, 1 month, etc. Each review strengthens the memory exponentially. The revolutionary element here is Kaizen 1% daily improvement, Japan's secret to lifelong learning. No more all-nighters. This method works even for the TikTok brains, and 6 minutes is all it takes to start. 2 minutes of active recall, 2 minutes of spaced repetition, and 2 minutes of focused practice. These micro-improvements compound, and in a month, you're 30% better. In Japan, mastery isn't a goal. It's a ritual. Suu isn't just focus. It's becoming one with the task. It's about creating environments where deep learning is inevitable. Using that, you turn study sessions into ceremonies. To do it, light a candle, use one pen. Your brain will tag these memories as sacred and protect them. Create a dedicated space, remove distractions, make it beautiful, simple, purposeful. Your brain responds to ritual, it craves ceremony. When you approach learning with reverence, your brain treats information differently. Think about the last time you really mastered something. Maybe it was a video game or a sport. You didn't just passively watch, you actively engaged. You practiced, you failed, you adjusted, you improved. That's the essence of the Japanese approach to learning. It's not about being perfect, it's about consistent, deliberate practice. The science is clear. Your brain isn't designed to learn through passive reading. It's designed to learn through active engagement, through struggle, through systematic review. The Japanese method isn't just a study technique. It's a complete system for mastering anything. Whether you're learning calculus, coding, or even classical literature, these principles work because they align with how your brain naturally processes and stores information. Most of you will watch this and forget. You'll go back to highlighting textbooks and cramming the night before exams. But the top 1% will recognize this for what it is. Remember, every day you wait is another day you're stuck in the old system. Take action now. Your future self will thank you.